Hey guys, I'm Chef Tom with All Things Barbecue, and today we're going to help you get set up for the holidays with a prime rib recipe. And not just prime rib, but a garlic-studded, coffee-crusted prime rib. And we'll be using a Creekstone Farms Master Chef Choice rib roast. We have some Sweetwater Spice Ancho Chipotle brine concentrate that we'll actually be using as a slather. We've also got some fresh garlic that we're going to stud into the meat. Our rub is Cattleman's Grill Smoky Chipotle. Later we'll be combining some butter, honey, and beef base to glaze the meat. Before we start trimming the roast, we'll head outside, preheat our grill to 275 degrees set up for smoking or indirect grilling. So we have this really beautiful rib roast from Creekstone Farms. You can see there's tons of fat running through the center of this meat, and then we've got this fat cap on the top side that we're gonna trim down. We just want to trim any excess fat and any silver skin that we see on the surface. Now with our roast trimmed, we're going to take a paring knife and plunge the knife down into the meat so that we can create a pocket where we can put our garlic. You'll probably need 12 to 18 medium cloves of garlic. Any larger cloves you could cut in half and use in 2 different places. We'll insert the garlic in sort of a grid pattern so it's fairly evenly distributed. Next, we'll spread a thin layer of Sweetwater Spice's Ancho Chipotle brisket bath over the surface to act as a slather and as a binder for our rub. Now we'll season all surfaces liberally with Cattleman's Grill Smoky Chipotle Coffee Steak Seasoning. We'll let the rub set up for 5 or 10 minutes until it looks nice and moist on the surface and we know that it's attached to the meat. And now we can head outside and throw it on the grill. We'll put this roast on the second shelf and allow it to smoke until it reaches an internal temperature of about 100 degrees. We've got melted butter, honey, and beef base, and we'll whisk all that together and pour it over the meat inside the foil. Now wrap the roast up nice and tight and put it back on the second shelf of the cooker. And we'll continue cooking until the internal temperature reaches about 115 degrees. At which point you can remove the roast from the cooker again, and now we're going to turn the temperature up to 400 degrees. This is going to allow the outside to caramelize nicely. Be sure to flip the roast around and get all the surfaces browned evenly. The roast is done when it hits an internal temperature of 125 degrees. Now it's time to remove your prime rib from the cooker and allow it to rest for probably about 20 minutes before you slice into it. You really want to give those juices a chance to redistribute all the way throughout the meat. Now we're ready to slice our coffee-crusted prime rib. As we slice through this roast, you can see those cloves of garlic that we inserted before the cook. They've been able to distribute that garlic flavor all throughout the meat. You can see we've got really beautiful color in the middle, a nice medium rare, and there's tons of juice inside this thing. On the outside, we've got this really beautiful coffee crust. It's complemented by the caramelization from that sweet glaze and the sugar and coffee from the rub. So there you have it, the garlic-studded, coffee-crusted prime rib. If you enjoyed the video, please click subscribe. And if you have any comments or questions or there's anything you'd like to see me cook, let me know in the comments down below. For more recipes, tips, and techniques, you can head over to thesauce.atbbq.com. All things barbecue, where barbecue legends are made.